All right, you tell me, is this man a Russian operative?
So the reason you wound up here in this interview, and I just want to affirm for our audience, I don't think you had any desire to do this interview.
Absolutely no desire.
Is because nobody else told your story. So were you surprised, given the trove of documents you have, given the credibility that I think is apparent that you have, that no other news organization took the time to unpack this story?
Surprised is probably an understatement of the year. Shocked, because it would be different if this was my word against Jim Biden, Hunter Biden, and Joe Biden.
Right.
That would be a very slippery slope, not something I would take the personal and family risk on it. But I've provided more documents and facts that validate times, meetings, who participated. That email to me on May 13th was generated by somebody else sent to me. It wasn't me generating. These text messages that I've provided are Hunter Biden in the first person, Jim Biden in the first person.
All right, I'm going to show you a little bit more of this, but you need to determine whether this guy is believable or not. Either if he's a Russian agent, he's an incredible actor. But if he was working on a business deal between the Bidens and China, then he's just telling the truth. But so subscribe and share. I'm going to show some more of this, but subscribe to this video and share it. And now you be the judge.
Tell me about the conversation that you had with Joe Biden. What did he say to you?
You mean the morning after he spoke?
That's right.
There was 10 people running around, getting him something to drink, and we were backstage in a cramped space. And he asked me to walk with him out to the car. And he just asked, how I did and what I thought of his speech. And I thought he did a great job in the speech. And obviously cancer is a very serious thing that we should all be working together to solve. I just lost a sister-in-law within the last 2 weeks, sadly, to cancer. And then he just sort of asked me to keep an eye on his son and his brother. Yeah.
What do you think he meant by that?
I think he was conscious of things, and I can't speak for him. Maybe
Right.
I would love for him to go on record. As I referenced earlier, I'm only sitting here because they have not only have they not gone on record, they've denied it, and they've tarred my family name and a long history of serving this country, and have other congressmen now talking about Russian disinformation.
This whole smear on Joe Biden comes from the Kremlin.
I held a top secret clearance from the NSA and the DOE. I served this country for 4 years in one of the most elite environments in the world, Naval Nuclear Power Training Command. And to have a congressman out there speaking about Russian disinformation, or Joe Biden at a public debate referencing Russian disinformation, when he knows he sat face to face with me, that I was traveled around the world with his son and his brother, to say that and associate that with my name is absolutely disgusting to me.
Did you complain about that? I mean, to suggest that you were committing treason or a part of a foreign attack on our democracy, which is how they characterized it. I mean, that's such a serious and I think unfair charge. Did you bring this up with them?
Well, in basic form, you're exactly right. They are publicly accusing me of treason right now, treating me like I'm insignificant, or the 50 years of history that my family served this country is insignificant. And that's why I'm sitting here having this. I assure you, this is the absolute last place I want to be right now, and the last thing I want to be doing right now. But I feel like I have a patriotic duty to this country and every American citizen to go on record and define the facts for them and let them do their own work. Let them decide how they view those facts or not. But for the Biden family to deny these facts, and then not only deny them, they could have just said no comment, but they didn't say no comment. They then brought in Russian disinformation and basically associated my name with that, which is absolutely disgusting to me. And I had to go on the record.
All right, so you need to judge for yourself. This is very important, whether he's telling the truth or lying. If you haven't heard about it, that's a problem. The media is suppressing it. Why are they suppressing it? You have to ask all these questions. Why would the media suppress something when we've been investigating foreign interference in our election for 4 years, and here's an allegation of foreign interference in our democracy at the highest level? So if you know someone who doesn't know about this, you need to share this video and judge for yourself. The reason it's important to me is if Joe Biden is in bed with the communist Chinese, not the Chinese people. They're amazing people. They're wonderful people. It's the ruling class, the communist rulership. They are overtly and actively committing genocide upon religious minorities. That's the point of this whole podcast. Sovereign Artsakh is to fight against genocide. It's to recognize where those genocides are happening and can happen, such as may happen soon in Artsakh and Armenia. Well, it's also happening in China, and we need to fight against that. So share this video, subscribe, click the notification bell.